Hey students, this is teacher Debra and for today's art lesson we'll be learning about mosaic. Well, do you remember any artwork in your earlier classes like sticking of paper pieces, bottle caps, buttons, beads, etc.? Yes, we all have done it. A mosaic is an artistic picture or design made out of any materials assembled together. Now in our lesson we are not exactly going to learn about making an actual mosaic mural using industrial materials, but we'll be learning how to paint one. So here let us call it a folk mosaic, which means it is not exactly a real mosaic but one which looks like. So to start with, first we'll have to learn how to make a folk tessera. Tessera is a name given to a piece used in a mosaic. Tessera is an individual tile usually formed in the shape of a cube used in creating a mosaic. It is also known as a abacus or abculus. Originally, tesserae were cubes of stone used in ancient classical mosaics, but now the term is used for pieces of any kind of mosaic material, whether they are ceramic, stone, pebble, glass, or some other substance. To paint a mosaic, the materials required are watercolor cakes, a fine round brush, a palette, a container to wash your brushes, and a rag, pencil, and ruler. On your drawing book, write the title Folk Mosaic Patterns. Make 4 columns using a pencil and ruler. In these columns, we'll be learning how to make 4 different types of tesserae and the pattern that it creates when placed together. Students, this lesson requires a lot of patience, so do it slowly and neatly. Last, whatever shape the tessera be, while painting them together, the space between the two shapes should remain constant so that the coloring will look more compact and attractive. For every column, I'll be showing you a brief demonstration and a picture of a mosaic to understand better. Now in column 1, let us learn how to make a broken tile tesserae. Now when you break a tile, all what you'll get is a sharp irregular pieces with different shapes and sizes. So in this column, I'll be filling with the bigger pieces of tile first, that is drawing the bigger irregular shapes first and painting them. If required, you can lightly sketch with a pencil first. If you are confident, then go on with your brush directly. To paint, you can choose any color of your choice using gradation or just a flat color. In my painting here, I'll be using a color along with its gradation. Now in between, I'll be filling with the medium size pieces. So here I'm changing the color to a little darker shade. To make a color darker, you can add blue to it, and to make it lighter, you can mix it with yellow. Again, don't forget that the space between the two shapes should remain constant. And finally last, fill the little gaps with small pieces. So this is how a mosaic with a broken tile effect looks like. And here's a picture of a mosaic painting done with the broken tile effect. In the second, we'll paint the regular square tessera. Here the tessera are pre-cut into square shapes. This mosaic gives the effect of pixel when placed together. For this, first you'll have to draw a square grid and then color the squares, leaving constant space between them. Color, you can use any color of your choice. Here I'll be using cool color scheme, that is blue, green and violet, and mixture of all these colors. So this is how a square tessera effect will look like. Here's an example of a square tessera mosaic. In the third one, we'll be doing the triangular shaped tessera. This triangle can be in different sizes. Here you can either randomly place the triangles according to your design or create various types of geometrical patterns depending on how you place it. To color, this time I'm using warm color scheme, that is different shades of yellow, red and orange. And here I'll be placing the triangles randomly. So here is the random triangle tessera effect. And here are some triangle effects when placed according to your design. For the fourth one, I have made use of a variety of tessera shapes. So in this column, first I'll be dividing the space as a guideline as to where I'll be placing different shapes. Here I'll work with the rectangular tessera. This gives more of a brick effect. The second space, I'm doing the pebble effect. Here you can change the color or keep it same. You can work with bigger shape ovals as pebbles first and then fill it with smaller ones. Same like how we did the broken tile effect, as pebble too come in different shape and sizes. And the third one, I'm making use of a diamond shaped tessera. Here the effect you get is more of a net. And here for the last one, I'll just use any irregular shape. You can try and work with any type of tessera of your choice. Here's an example. Here's a mosaic painting where various shapes are being used. And this one combined with squares and triangles. And this is how your final artwork with folk mosaic pattern should look like. So this is all for today, and see you next class where we'll be learning how to make a folk mosaic painting. Till then, keep practicing the tesseras. Thank you.